Here, let's start our journey.
9. And we have a go for main engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have liftoff. Liftoff of the Space Shuttle Endeavour on an ambitious mission to service
The solar system is the sun, that fact of the 8 planets consisting of dwarf planets, mainly others such as asteroids and others. The sun is the medium-sized star, that it is not colossal or mega. The sun is a yellow dwarf star, among the billions of stars in the galaxy. The dark area called sunspots. The sun is one of the elements such as hydrogen and helium. Atoms created this. Now with our adventure will be tour of the planets. Mercury is the planet closest to the sun. It takes 88 days to revolve around the sun. The surface of Mercury is about too hot and too cold from the temperatures. Mercury is only about 4,878 kilometers, or 3,031 miles, in diameter, and it is smaller than our moon. Mercury is the 8th planet in the solar system. It is about as larger than Jupiter's and Saturn's large moons, Ganymede and Titan. Its hot and melt temperatures are: Mercury has no clouds, no plants, no bacteria, no people, no air, no water, no trees, and no others. It is too near at the sun's glare. In 2004, NASA's mission, MESSENGER spacecraft, to take photographs of the surface and look through Mercury's south pole and part of more than 103 images by color and grayscale, and mapping the planet's surface. That's why we survey on Mercury. Venus is the second planet from the sun, about the same size as Earth. Venus's 2 visible clouds, that heights called Earth's evil twin. The temperatures are too hot, just like Mercury. Venus has no plants, no bacteria, no people, no water, no trees, and no others. Because of this, the lava flows down. In 1990, NASA's space probe, Magellan, through the surface of Venus. Radar images mapping Venus in the view. So that's why we know that Magellan take pictures of Venus' surface. Now, the next one after Venus is Earth, the 3rd planet from the sun. It is the only planet that supports life. It has clouds, air, plants, bacteria, people, water, trees, and others. The blue oceans and the white clouds in the nature life. Changing surfaces turns grass and brown colors. Our weather and climate depends on the sun. Scientist says I will not discover and explain that many people has life and change. The moon is Earth's natural satellite. About 27 days to rotate itself. Lunar liberation or phase, the new moon, through waxing through the full moon, the waning, and through the new moon again. About 3,476 kilometers, or 2,160 miles, in diameter, smaller than Europa and Io. In 1969 to 1972, the Apollo missions to survey the astronauts that find rocks and others. It became astronauts as one step man, and one giant leap. Mars is the 4th planet from the sun. After Earth, may be called the Red Planet. The canyon is about 4 times deeper than that of the Grand Canyon and canals. It has liquid water on it, but that scientist needs to survey itself. It's hard to believe that says this is Mars. Between Mars and Jupiter is the asteroids, also known as the minor planets, may be the region called asteroid belt. Ceres is about 950 kilometers, or 600 miles, in diameter. Other minor planets such as Pallas, Vesta, and Juno. Dinosaurs came. Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun. It is the largest planet in the solar system. About 143,000 kilometers, or 89,000 miles, in diameter. Most of the feature is the Great Red Spot. It is about 10 times larger than the Sun. Jupiter has rings and more than 64 moons. Covered by Galileo, large moons, Io, Ganymede, and Callisto. Ganymede is larger than Mercury. That's in 1989, Galileo spacecraft heads to Jupiter's largest moons, and surveyed them all, photographs a lot. Saturn is the 6th planet from the sun. Most of the feature is the ring system in 1610 by Galileo. Most of 1,000 wider than moonlets. The rings are composed of ices, rocks, and others. Saturn has more than 60 moons. Titan is larger than Mercury. To study the ring system. Furthermore, tilted. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun. It was discovered in 1781 by William Herschel. It has rings and 27 known moons. Tilted or strangest one to be the odd planet. Neptune is the eighth planet from the Sun. It is an icy giant planet, and outermost planet in the solar system. Neptune has rings and 13 moons. Triton is the largest Neptune's moon. Most of the blue methane gases in colored oceans that Neptune is to cold extremes. The Kuiper Belt is a region of Pluto and others in the solar system. It is not an eighth planet. From the Sun is Pluto, about 2,300 kilometers, or 1,485 miles in diameter. That's yet object in the Kuiper Belt. Atoms can be in the universe that creates the galaxies. We need to discover. That's all the journey through the solar system.
We don't ever see the solid surface. All we see are the cloud bands. We don't know what yet.
Voyager scientists